No, I don't want a dad bod. I don't want to be with somebody, date someone, marry someone with a dad bod. And here's the reason why. If a man cannot control what he puts into his body, he cannot control his life. He can't lead me if he can't lead himself. If he can't control his desires and his urges, why would he be able to lead me? A man with muscles is more than just a man who goes to the gym consistently. I don't think some of you even realize or understand what it takes to attain that type of body. But like, I love a man of discipline, because a man of discipline is a man who can lead, who can show up for you time and time again, even when it's hard. Maybe it's not perfect, but a man that cannot control what goes into his body cannot lead you to the life that you want.
Oh, behave.
And you know what? I kind of agree with this Colleen here about physical fitness. I mean, it's not that this girl is trying to punch any of you guys down. It's just very simply put. You've heard it from other channels like mine. Get your butt into the gym. Now, I understand that some of you out there have these jobs that are very stressful and they take a lot of time away from you working out, but get that workout in when you can. But one thing I gotta say about this little Colleen's rant is she better be offering like the super high level goods to demand a guy who's gonna be in good shape. I'm talking about she better not be a single mom or be super tatted up with her ex-boyfriend's name or anything on her. In fact, you all just heard her rant. Now, ladies, let me show you how easy that rant can be turned on its head. I'm just gonna replace dad bod with single mom. Here we go. No, I don't want a single mom. I don't want to be with somebody, date someone, marry someone who is a single mom. And here is the reason why. If a woman cannot control what she puts in her body, she cannot control her life. If she can't control her desires and urges, why would she be able to be with me? Oof. Wow, Queens, it doesn't sound so awesome when it's a man putting up his standards. Now, does it? Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
I hate to be the friend that's always like, that's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum. But girl, it is the bare minimum. He paid for your food? Great, my dad does that. He said that you were pretty? My mom does that every single day, and all her Facebook friends do too. Oh, he opened your door? My gay best friend does that. It is the bare minimum, girl, because if he's your boyfriend or if he's your partner, he should want to do those things for you. And if my friends and my family can already do the things that he's doing without romantically loving me, then it is the bare minimum, because a boyfriend who romantically loves you should want to push for more and do more than what you already get. I pay for my friends' dinner. I compliment my friends. Like, have you seen what I post in their Instagram comments on their hot pictures? Like, if he's not doing more than that, if he's not doing more than your best friend would do for you, then it's the bare minimum, okay? Because if my gay best friend can open my doors, and if my mom can pay for my dinners, and if my dad can compliment me daily, and if my dad can text me every single day, and if my best friend can comment on all my Instagram pictures, how hot I am, and post me and repost my things, anything that man does is going to be the bare minimum, because he should want to do that as your boyfriend. If he treats you well, if he compliments you, great. He's your boyfriend. He should want to compliment you. If he reposts your stuff, great. He thinks you're pretty. He should. He's your boyfriend. He wants to pay for your dinner. Okay. He should want to provide for you because he romantically loves you. Duh. Like, it is the bare minimum. And don't get it twisted. I will always appreciate something that a man does for me or my man does for me. I do appreciate it. But I'll never say like, oh, that's more than I deserve. No, it's the bare minimum.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, that was super genius. Just because your mom, your dad, and your gay best friend do these things for you, does that mean you're going to put it on your boyfriend? I mean, congratulations. Stay single and stay with them. I mean, it seems like you got it all figured out already. Here's a question, Queen. Since when is your boyfriend supposed to be replacing your mom, your dad, and your gay best friend? I'm sorry, I haven't seen that rule anywhere. I don't understand where you're bringing this logic from. Oh, that's right. Queens like you would say no, because he wants me to clean after him just like his mom does. Yeah, for some reason you queens want to complain about cleaning up your own homes. Go figure. But it's always the bare minimum the guy has to do. I have yet to hear what you're going to do. It's always me, do for me, do for me, do for me. What are you doing? What are you offering? What are you bringing to the table? Other than demands, yapping, and complaining. I mean, if you pay for your friend's dinner and you compliment your friends, why can't you do that with your man? It's amazing how you're demanding that this guy do so much more for you than your friends do for you, but you're not willing to even do what you do for your friends for him. Double standards much? What kind of dynamic does this set up when you're dating a guy and you treat him less than you do your own friends. The guy's gonna think, what, am I just a walking ATM for you? Where is that written? No, sis, you can be bad by yourself. You can pay your half of the meal. You can do anything a man can do, right? And like you said, oh yeah, I appreciate, but I'm never going to say it's more than I deserve. No, it's the bare minimum. In other words, you don't appreciate jack because everything somehow is automatically geared to you deserve this because you were born with a built-in taco and you put in about 5 layers of fake up on your face, activate that filter and expect everyone to tell you, hey, I'm the most gorgeous thing out here. So your man has to do the same. Listen, sweetheart, I think you got China beat on the red flags here. To any of my young male viewers, if you want to date this, take her long term and put a ring on it, we can read your financial future its last rites because you're not going to have one. Because the moment you put a ring on it is the moment it got buried. Moving on.
I'm wondering if any other single parents can relate to this, but so we've got, different friend groups and things like that, and my daughter and I are kind of in this place of like just feeling awkward, feeling left out of more of those like nuclear family gatherings with other friends, right? Like, and just feeling like outsiders. And I think that before today, it was really affecting my daughter, and she would feel really left out when, certain friend groups were just continuously doing things with each other, and it had to do with the parents and the kids and all of that. And we're kind of in this zone of like, well, we're just a 2-package deal. It's just the two of us. So, and trying to keep that connection with old friends that we've made, but just feeling this awkwardness of like, for me, not having, like a partner with me to have these like, I guess, socializations. And, it's unfortunate and it's uncomfortable and it is a tough lesson, to learn. But I think I had a really good conversation with my daughter today of kind of just like feeling like the underdog and still going out there and still, leaving those connections open with people and just trying to keep the door open for friendships and all of that. But at the same time, not compromising who we are, because at the end of the day, I personally am not going to go and just have a partner just to have a partner to be able to do these things. My house is open to friends and all of that are kind of like able to see that I although I'm just one person, I want the same things that other normal nuclear families have. We'd love the gatherings and we'd love to do things, but it's like at the same time, we're not going to compromise who we are or like, continue to pull with people who are just maybe not there. And that's a very tough reality for, I think, single parents, whether that's being a single dad or a single mom. And it's just accepting the fact that there are things that we won't necessarily be able to change, but can still be open to making friendships, keeping friendships with the people that genuinely want to keep that or value our friendship. It's a tough lesson on life, but I guess it is what it is.
All right, Queen, listen. Even this gorilla could see that you were on the verge of breaking out into tears more than once. I mean, you had to check yourself several times. You got emotionally wound up there. And this is the one thing that I believe that a lot of my male viewers would say over and over again, and I guess I will be the voice for them in this video. And that is, in most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, when the woman puts in for that divorce and leaves her husband or the father of her children, they put their feels before their family. Their feelings are more important than anything else. It's the most important thing. Logic out the window, logic be damned. And they always say that my kids come first, but they never think about things like this. They never think about how the kids are going to suffer. Now, the obvious things that she's not saying is how her daughter is suffering. They're going to these events with nuclear families, the traditional families, and oh yeah, we feel a little bit out, and I would like to have all that, even though there's two of us. Yeah, whatever. All that fluff that she's throwing in there. Say it. Admit that you're devastated because when you go to these events, your daughter's friends get to be there with their dads and their moms. They get to be there and get the experience of a father's love as he partakes with his children in these family events. And it eats away at you because your daughter is hurting about that. There's no way you're going to tell me that she doesn't look at her friends enjoying a time with their dad and it doesn't affect her. And before anybody jumps on me saying, well, gorilla, you don't know. The dad could have run off. Okay, statistically speaking, how often does that happen? Who's the one who usually breaks up marriages? Oh, that's right. The divorce is put in 70% plus of the time by the mothers. So rule of thumb, little girls that go to these events like this, 7 out of 10 of them, chances are, it was the mom who put them in that situation. Pretty high, isn't it? And this queen is on here trying to justify what she did, justify her choices, saying, oh yeah, we're a 2-package deal and we leave the door open and oh, come on. All the fluff, drop it. Your daughter's pain now hurts you. Those temporary fears that you had when you broke up your family are now coming back to haunt you. Oh, well, it felt so awesome. I had to go out and find myself. A couple years down the road, your baby girl's crying. She sees her friend hanging out with her dad, and then she starts to cry. Where's my dad? Why don't I have a dad? Then it comes back to you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, your dad was, what's that word that single moms always use? Oh, yeah, your dad was toxic. Your dad was emotionally abusive. Your dad neglected me. I just didn't love him anymore. Yeah, all that stuff that was centered around you because you had main character syndrome when you decided to break up your family. Didn't think about the little girl now, did you? Tell you what, Queen, this video you just made, why don't you play it for your daughter? Don't give it to the internet trying to find validation that way. Play it to your daughter. See if that fills in the gaps of her not having her dad around. Her seeing her friends grow up with a dad. See if that's going to make the difference there. Moving on.
The women that are never taken for granted, the women that always get princess treatment, fundamentally understand this one law of human nature. Giving more doesn't inspire more. It actually enables less. And let me show you what this looks like. I can't tell you how many clients have come to me and said, Ale, I thought that once we moved in together, he was finally going to propose. I thought that once we got married, he was finally going to be able to set boundaries with his family. I thought that once I had his kids, I was finally going to be able to see his nurturing side and he was going to take initiative. If you aren't getting what you want right now in that relationship, doing more isn't all of a sudden going to change something within him and make him think, wow, I should do the most. This is where men and women fundamentally differ. You could go out on a date with a guy and you might not let him pay for the bill because you think, I don't want him to expect anything from me. But when you do the most for a man, he doesn't think, I need to do more, I should step up. He thinks, if she's doing this for me, I must deserve it. In fact, maybe I'm just that guy. The more you do for yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you care for yourself, the more he wants to do for you. But the more you love him, the more you give to him, the more he thinks of himself. Remember, it is the attitude you have about yourself that another person is going to adopt.
All right, Queen, I understand that you're a dating coach, and this gorilla is not a dating coach. I don't have any fancy degrees or fancy certifications or licenses or anything like that to prove that what I'm about to say will trump what you said, but I'm just going to give my opinion on it. And I believe that you're conflating two different things here. See, you said the more you do for the guy, the less he's going to do because he's going to feel he deserves it. And you also said that you have to concentrate on yourself so he'll step up his game. And that's how you get princess treatment. I beg to differ here. You get princess treatment with a combination of things, not because you decide not to spend any money on the guy. That's not it. If I were to give advice to a young woman, I would say, hey, you want to be treated like a princess? Well, first of all, you have to choose the right man, because choosing the bad boys, the Chaz and the Tyrones, the guys who lay pipe heavily, they're not going to treat you like a princess. And just because you decide, well, I'm not going to pay for him anymore, I'm just going to concentrate on me, that's not going to change who he is. He's not going to decide, oh, well, you know what? You started concentrating on yourself. You're not paying anything for me anymore. Golly gee whiz, I guess that means I need to treat you like a princess. No, it starts off with your selection of men. That's the first thing, the most important thing. The second piece, if a man wants to take care of you, he's going to take care of you. He'll treat you like a princess if you've earned the right to be a princess. If you become a narcissist, like you're saying, well, just concentrate on yourself. You know who's going to treat you like a princess? Only the top tier guys who can afford to throw money your way, which will make you think that, oh, he's putting me on top. He's treating me like a princess. Well, no, not really. You see, for him, that's like a tip. He'll tip the money your way. He'll spend a couple $1,000s here. You think he's treating you like a princess, but he's like, no, that's only a fraction of the money I could spend. And those are the rare cases. I mean, if you want a guy that's going to treat you like a princess and do everything for you, and he doesn't have a whole lot of money, just tell her you got to find yourself a blue pill beta simp. But just because you're with an average guy and decide that you're not going to do anything for him, and you're just going to concentrate your money on yourself, does not equate to automatic princess treatment. But I could be wrong. I mean, a coach like this is so successful, she goes onto TikTok to try to get clients. You think if a dating coach was successful, they'd get clients on reputation alone. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.